Alright guys, so before I start this video, I want to make sure that you guys have all the correct set of tools for this job. So I'll leave them right here in the video just now. Okay, so I took the time to make a nice set of tools for you guys to take note of so that you guys can do this big job successfully. Hopefully this helps you out as always. Alright guys, so what you guys are looking at here is the actual bearing. There's the little balls you can see in there. So basically I'm gonna press it out using hand tools. I'm gonna do it the good old-fashioned way. Wow, that's dusty. Got this, right? So the bearing's gonna slide outwards because I'm gonna be pushing it from the inside, right? So you can rent this out at AutoZone or O'Reilly, and just find the size that is gonna be able to fit through the hole completely, right? So that you push it outwards, nice and easy through the hole. Okay, so let me get this set up so it goes like this. This is gonna go through the back. I'm gonna put this bolt, okay, between these two things. Usually there's a washer that goes here, but the tool that I rented was crap and it didn't come with the washer, so I gotta do it this way. Okay, so now I'm just gonna grab, this is the thing that's basically gonna put all the tension, and just screw that on. Alright, so once you get it in and you feel that it's starting to press, just keep going. You're gonna use a lot of elbow and shoulder grease, and once you get to the end, it should just pop out. It's already in here somewhere. You'll see it come out right now. And there you go. Whew. There's the bearing. Here's the little casing that I used, and here's the end that's making compression with this. It's in here. Just take this out. It might be a little warm, so put that out. Let me do this here. And there's the bearing. So you can see here, got a little bit of metal shavings in here. That's really gnarly. You guys can just see that. Just look at that. So what I'm gonna do right now is grab some sandpaper, get all this scuffed up nice and clean for the new bearing, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Alright guys, so just sanded the inside of the hub there. Just wipe out any grime. In that groove is a retainer clip that is really hard to like press in. I actually use these. A quick side-to-side comparison of the new wheel bearing next to the old wheel bearing. You guys can clearly see the difference. There's like rust all over this one. This one's nice and smooth. It's a bit dirty, obviously greasy hands. Alright guys, so I got the hub here, and what I'm going to be doing is getting my Dremel tool, and got my little attachment here, and I'm just going to grind a little groove in here, so then I can get a hammer and a chisel, something to get into that little slot, and then just start breaking the wheel bearing race. So now I'm just going to cut a little groove here, like I just mentioned. Alright guys, so you guys can see here the groove that I did. I got this old impact chisel. What I'm gonna do is just aim it like to the side of this, just like that, and I'm gonna start hitting it with this 5-pound hammer. And it broke already. Wow, it's nice. I left it overnight soaking and penetrating oil. Alright guys, so I managed to pry this thing out. So this is the last of it. God, it's moving so annoying. Okay, so you can clearly see that there's like rust buildup there. Maybe that's the whole reason why it wasn't coming out. Look at that much, like look how much rust it has. So this is the race. This is the hub. This is what we're gonna still use. The bearing I have at home in the house right now. Okay, so with the bearing out of the freezer, just give it a nice little wipe. Go ahead and place it on there. Grab an attachment piece, just use this. Kind of afterwards, grab a little hammer, just give it a tap, wipe it down. Put a little bit of grease on the bearing itself too. We want that thing to go in as easily as possible. That looks pretty good. So it's right here. You guys can see here clearly how it just touches the outer side, not the inside. And for the back part, you guys want something that doesn't go in all the way, just for compression reasons. So something that is flat like this, you guys want to put it in through the back flat, okay? Not this side in, because you guys can see here that it's gonna compress the wheel bearing and it's gonna cause the bearing to break outwards. So you guys don't want that. You guys want this to remain flat, okay? Put your screw in, this long screw here. But you know what? I'm gonna be compressing this, so the screw is actually gonna go the other way through the back, just like that. Okay. So go ahead and do this. Okay, now I got that done. Now I am gonna put the big nut. So now I'm just gonna line up everything, make sure that everything's lined up. So tightening mode. Where's my breaker bar? I'm gonna go ahead and put this in through the back, make sure that it's compressing, holding, and start compressing. Nice and easy. And you'll feel it at the end when it's nice and snug. That's when you can stop. Not even struggling. There we go. Now I can't turn it, so that's good. Nice and snug. You guys can see that notch. It's perfect. The C-ring clip, clip, I believe it's called. It's gonna fit right in here. So don't forget to install this. So this is the next step actually. Put on some eye goggles. So you're gonna take it, and obviously I'm not using the right tool for this, but yeah, try to get it nice and firm here, get it as close as possible to that thing, and just kind of squeeze. Oh, it's in. It's that easy. So insert clip now installed. Looks perfect now. Yep, that was easier than what I've gone through previously. Okay, so next step is gonna be installing the hub. Here I got the hub. You guys can see that I sanded it down. Alright guys, so I could have easily edited this out, but I'd rather have you guys learn from my mistakes rather than repeating them. So basically what happened here is that I sanded everything down and I was pretty stupid enough to use 100 grit sandpaper, so this was actually the outcome when I went ahead and pressed on the hub. So it was at this point that I knew that I had already fucked up the wheel bearing. You can notice here how it wiggles. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be nice and smooth. So what I did prior to this, it's correct, but I'm just showing you guys my mistake, like I said before, just so you guys know and learn. The bearing itself was able to be reused, but the funny thing was that I installed a incorrect wheel hub that I bought from AutoZone, so you do not want to buy the AutoZone one. I'll leave a link to which wheel hub assembly you need. You can buy one for 22 bucks. The hub is screwed. So you guys finally saw what it looks like when you guys install the hub incorrectly, or when you sand too much of the hub. That's why I said use a Scotch-Brite. So this is what I ended up recording the day after when I got my new hub from AutoZone. As you guys can tell here that it has a little groove in the inside when you see them side to side. So it's the incorrect hub that they sold to me. And I went ahead and installed it because I was so excited and I just wanted to get it done that I didn't double check that. so I had to press everything out, and I had to get a new bearing with it. So yeah, but basically I'm just gonna show the installation of this hub, of the wrong hub that I got, but I'm gonna leave the part number right here, and on the description I'll leave a link from where I got it from. It's from RockAuto, and it's the 225 model hub, but it also fits the front wheel drive, which is what I have and what I was installing this on. As mentioned before, I'm gonna grab a little bit of grease, lube that up just a little on the hub. Okay, next thing is you're gonna want to put it in here. Go ahead and grab your little attachment thing, hit it a little bit, tap it with the hammer. You're gonna want to put the smaller attachment, remember, to hold the bearing in place from the back side. Okay, so I got it in place. Put the little screw thing through. Go ahead and screw this thing back on. Big socket. And now I'm gonna start pressing it in. Alright guys, so I just started fast forwarding this because you guys don't really need to see me just turn the ratchet. All I wanted to tell you guys is that just keep turning the ratchet until it feels nice and tight. Otherwise you guys are gonna end up ruining the bearing, and you guys don't want to redo this like I did, because you guys have to take everything out, and then you'll be destroying another bearing, and then it's just a mess. Trust me, it's not worth it. Alright guys, so the last thing that I need to do is put that new CV axle in. I'm first gonna start by putting in the spindle first, and then lining up the little bolts right into the transmission. Gonna be sure to use some Loctite on these, some blue Loctite. Make sure that they don't come loose with vibrations in the future, and she'll be all set. And there's the wheel bearing. You guys can see that there's no more wobble, and it moves nice and smooth. Alright guys, so I don't know if you guys can notice it, but you guys can see the CV axle nut does not go in perfectly with the hub, and I had to redo everything. So I had to take off the hub with the slide hammer, and then I had to press out the new wheel bearing, basically destroy it, and then I bought a new one, like I said, from RockAuto, installed that, did the whole process. Reason why I didn't record anything after this was because I just wanted to get it done. So I just did it really fast. I literally did it in like 2 hours once I got the right hub. Alright guys, so hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and hopefully I didn't confuse you guys by all the little clips and stuff. And I can tell you guys from experience that prior to this, I was getting a bunch of wheel wobble from the right side. So every time I would accelerate, the car would feel like it was just like wobbling like crazy. So it was really scary, in fact. But I got everything done. Now completely eliminated the wheel wobble. So now I did the left and right side of the car for the front bearings and stuff. Everything runs smooth. Now I'm thinking about doing the rears because my car is at 137,000 miles. So you're typically supposed to be replacing the wheel bearings at around 100,000 miles. So I mean, it was due. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and clean out the engine bay right now. Go ahead and like this video if you guys found it helpful, and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.